Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Hurricane Milton has caused devastation in the state of Florida, leaving many dead, my friends. That is the bad news. The good news is it's gone already, but there are the people on the ground right now. They are assessing the damage, significant damage in the state of Florida, and Hurricane Milton has caused massive damage to property and also life. I want you to have a look at this video clip that I'm going to show you now. It's just about 2 minutes long, and then I will come back with my analysis, my friends, but it's not looking good. Watch this video now for just about 2 minutes and I'll be back.
A once-in-a-century natural disaster is tearing through storm-battered Florida tonight, claiming multiple lives.
Hurricane Milton has whipped up tornadoes and unleashed monster storm surges, destroying homes and cutting power to more than 1 million people. Our US Bureau Chief David Woywood is in the impact zone, reporting from Fort Myer.
The brave or the just plain crazy. American storm chasers running.
Let's go! Get out here! Stay down!
As Hurricane Milton roars ashore. Striking in darkness.
The situation here in Sarasota is starting to turn dire. At first we had, okay, we gotta go.
Wind gusts of up to 200 kilometres an hour. This was meant to be a safe zone, a shelter for emergency workers. Torrential rain battered the coast.
This is classified as a 1 in 1,000 year rainfall event in St. Petersburg.
Be careful!
Milton, labelled the storm of the century, weakened as it approached the coast, but expanded in size.
I'm telling you, at first light, you're going to see a whole different animal once we get a chance to get out here.
Deaths have already been reported. Before Milton even hit, its system spawned tornadoes. Spiraling across southern Florida.
They took out that 10,000 square foot red iron building.
This is really rough numbers right now, but about 125 homes that have been destroyed.
Houses damaged here, tornado damage right here, guys.
The hurricane hasn't even officially hit, but we've had these early storm cells. Tornadoes just ripped through this community, and clearly someone's been injured. This man's home blown apart.
It blew out the windows. I didn't know the roof was gone until a couple minutes later when I walked back out there.
Others had nowhere to run.
And I heard a piece of glass crack and it sucked the whole roof off, and I felt the thing suck me up, and I grabbed my kid and my wife and hunkered down.
With most towns near empty, not everyone would be told.
What can you do? It's Mother Nature, you know? She gives, we take, and deal with it.
I hang out at home and I smoke my pot and I end up eating all my hurricane supplies.
TikTokers have named this man Lieutenant Dan.
There he is, there's our guy.
He couldn't be convinced to leave his small sailboat.
Still writing this out, huh?
Yeah, I'm drier than you are.
Australians are among the millions displaced.
They've boarded up the doors there behind me. There's lots of other people taking refuge here.
The Hunter family stuck in Orlando, Florida, with no flights out.
But I'm a bit nervous. The staff here have been reassuring us.
As America now waits for word on just how bad this storm will prove to be. In Fort Myers, Florida, David Woywood, 7 News. Now we are just learning much more too about the first victims of Hurricane Milton. Multiple fatalities have just been reported at a mobile home retirement village on the east coast of Florida after a tornado has torn through that facility there. Look, here on the west coast, still 2.6 million people are without power tonight, and I can tell you that is just compounding the emergency situation here. But a small mercy, Milton has just been downgraded from that Category 3 to a Category 1, but still plenty more anxious hours ahead before the sun actually comes up and people can actually get home and assess the full scale of the destruction of this once-in-a-century storm.
There you go, my friend. You saw the massive amount of winds that and rain and flooding and damage that took place last night in the state of Florida. And I have a little clip to show you. This happened just before the hurricane struck. This among the chaos that happened in the state of Florida. Look at this. This is a boat. There you had it, my friends, and as you can see, there was chaos all day yesterday and today in the state of Florida, and right now they are assessing the damage. But the good news is it cut down. The hurricane was up to a category 5 hurricane. Just before it hit landfall, it cut down to a hurricane category 3, my friends, and that is what saved a lot of the damage, and there could have been much more loss of life. I am hearing over 9 persons would have lost their lives so far. They're looking still. Obviously they're going to find more people as they search among the rubble. Flood waters, they need to let all of that settle down before they can find the bodies and see what the real damage is. So all day today and tomorrow, the state officials will be out in Florida. The federal government would be out, and they would be assessing the damage, and power has been out for over 2 million people, they say. So what they're doing now is to restore power, clean up all the rubble, to check all the homes to see what the damage are. If there anybody else there who's dead, they need to be identified. That is what they're doing. But this could have been much worse, my friends. This could have been much worse. Luckily it cut down to a category 3 hurricane, and that is what saved the state of Florida from more damage. But the damage was significant, but it could have been worse. And we have to say thankful. We have to be thankful for that, because let me tell you something, my friends. If any hurricane mash up Florida, guess what's going to happen to the Caribbean? A lot of our stuff, our shipment, a lot of stuff, food, come from Florida. A lot of people from the Caribbean travel to the US. You have to go through Miami, through Florida to get to the USA. So if Florida is destroyed, guess what? The Caribbean will suffer. That is why I say, my friends, we need to ease the dependency on the US, because the Caribbean, if America, what they normally say, if America sneezes, the Caribbean catches a cold, my friends. And that is how close that relationship is. But the mission of this channel is to bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean islands. So what I'm saying is that we need closer ties with Africa. So in case anything happened in the United States of America, we in the Caribbean don't have to suffer, my friends. But we're thankful that Hurricane Milton didn't cause more damage to the mainland USA, the state of Florida, because from the news report coming up to the storm, it was a monster storm. And anyhow, that hurricane did hit Florida at the force of 180 miles per hour winds. That would have break down even concrete buildings you would have seen on the ground, my friends. That is how powerful category 5 hurricane is, my friends. But it's been a pleasure reporting the news to you. This is something new for me. I don't normally report news like this. I'm not a weather reporter, but I try to bring to you any information that is out there that would affect us in the Caribbean, in Africa and in the US as well, because a lot of Caribbean and Africans live in the US, and we know a lot of African Americans live in the US as well. So anything that affects our people, I have to be here to report the news for you. It's not going to be perfect, but I'm not I'm not a trained journalist. I'm just a regular YouTuber. I'm coming up, my friends. I'm coming up. I'm learning by the day. And with your help, we can only grow together. We can get better and better, my friends. And one of these days, who knows, we may be competing with CNN, reporting the news, our own news. We have to start to report our news, you know, and that is why I am here, to also to motivate you that you can do the same thing. You can start a YouTube channel. You can, whatever you do, you can also do it in your own little way. If you would just like to watch videos and comment, that is great, because what you're doing is participating, and I am very happy when you come on my channel and you like the video and you share it with all your friends and family, and you comment as well, and you subscribe. So if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to my channel. If you're new for the first time, my name is Bjorn, and the mission of my channel is to bridge the gap between Africa and the Caribbean. I am currently living in the Caribbean right now, on an island called a nation, a real country, twin island federation called St. Kitts and Nevis. 2 islands, 1 federation. So Google it on your map, St. Kitts and Nevis. That's where I'm at right now, and that's where I'll be bringing the news to you from, my friends. So please consider subscribing to my channel. If you're new for the first time, please subscribe. If you have been watching my videos, please subscribe. Like this video, share it with all your friends and family. Watch my previous videos. The last video I did was about the same Hurricane Milton, and I did some other videos about all type of videos about immigration and our issues that affect Africa and the Caribbean and African Americans as well, my friends. Afro-Europeans, Black British, we are one, my friends. There's no black person in let me say something about the UK. There's no black person in the UK that don't have parents, grandparents, or great-grandparents that is from Africa or the Caribbean. So we are one, my friends. We are one people, separated by slavery and colonialism. But we're coming back together now, and we're bridging the gap between Africa and the Caribbean. If you're watching from America, if you're African American, please join us. You have the power, you know. I respect African Americans because you have a lot of power in the USA. Many of you don't realize the power that you have in the US, but you have a lot of power. And I'm telling you, if you join with us, join with the Caribbean, join with Africa. We are one people. One people we are. And let us work together, my friends. But we are thankful that Florida didn't suffer more damage. The damage was mostly up in Orlando area, that area down there. I don't think down to Miami suffered so much damage, but it was kind of in the middle of Florida. But the Milton is gone forever now, and all we can do is prepare for the next one and be thankful that it was not worst, my friends. My name is Bjorn, and I would like to thank you for watching my channel. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you again in the next video very soon, maybe on Saturday. Today is what? Today is Thursday, I think. Maybe I'll bring a video tomorrow or Saturday, the latest, my friends. So make sure to come back to my channel, watch all my videos. I was in Africa for about 4 months. I did a lot of videos in Kenya and Uganda, and I have the playlist on my channel. Go through the playlist on my channel. I have 140 something videos that I did in St. Kitts and Nevis. So if you want to know more about St. Kitts and Nevis, the country where I'm at, watch the channel, watch my playlist, 140 something videos there, 30 something from Kenya, same 30 something from Uganda, my friends. So thank you for watching again, and I'll see you again in the next video. Much love. Bye bye.